Sitting in the park, waiting for you. Hey everybody, so welcome to the Walter Jones Show. I am he. It is Monday night. It is the evening edition. Baby. I'm in Surrsville. Y'all remember this place? It's a beautiful place. Street lights are on. You remember when we were coming up that your parents told you that you had to be in the house before the street lights came on? Anybody remember that? Raise your hand if you remember that. You had to be in the house before the street lights came on because nighttime came when no man could work or the kids couldn't play. You had to be in the house when these things came on. Our parents were trying to protect us from danger, seen and unseen. And we had to be in the house, and we could watch TV a little bit, but we had to be in the bed at a certain time. I'm breaking the rules because I'm a grown man now. I'm in my 50s, so I guess I can walk the streets at night. This is Surrsville, a place where I go to talk to God and to do some of my talks. I put the Sir Walter Jones Show on the road to talk to y'all in the park about romance. Romance in the park. Walking in the park, waiting for... Okay. We don't kiss no more. Why is that? There is something going on in the world of Christians especially. Y'all don't kiss. And I know that your forefathers, your parents or grandparents says, even when they were dating, they didn't kiss. Nope. They just, they would tell y'all, we know about the premarital sex. We know about all that. I know. We know what we should do, should not do. We know all that. This ain't that show. Kissing though, they scared y'all. They even made you young ladies believe that if you kiss before marriage, you're gonna get pregnant. Don't even shake a boy's hand, because she gonna kiss you, and if he kiss you, you're gonna be pregnant. Y'all remember that? Anybody remember that? I do. Fast forward, you're older now, you're much wiser, you're smarter now, you have self-control. Why y'all don't kiss no more? Remember when y'all met each other? There is something attractive in a man about the desire to want to kiss a or his woman. Yeah. When a man decides he don't want to kiss you no more, that's saying something. It's saying something about him, and it's saying something about you. Yeah. Kissing can turn into that which is erotic. We know that. Kissing can cause a man to have things happen on the inside. Something happens, we know, with the anatomy parts of his body. It's connected to that lip. Yeah, we know that. Self-control. All right, we got that understanding. I ain't talking about the freakazoids out there. Let me tell you how important kissing is to women. I got my pad here because I want to see if I can go to Google Sphere and see what the healthy aspects of kissing is. But let me tell y'all about this. We in the park. We family. We grown, right? We all can talk about this. Okay? I've told this story before, but some of y'all are new to social media with me. I just want to tell this story here about fellatio. No, that's not your cousin from up the street. That ain't Brother Pookie's brother from over there. Fellatio is the act of oral. Yeah. Oh, I got your attention now, huh? So, and two of you just left because you couldn't take it. You're so deep, you missionaries out there. Can't understand it, can you? Look at you. Y'all in church, I get that. Okay, I was at church tonight too. It was great. So let me talk about this romance in the park. It may seem weird to y'all what I'm about to say, but some of you understand it because you're a woman. All right, happened twice with me, and I thought it was kind of weird until the second time it happened, and I said, oh, I get it now. There's something connected to a woman's heart. How do I get to it? Well, I was at least trying to find some intimacy with her. I wined, I dined her, showed some public affection by holding her hand, all that good stuff. Okay? But then it was time. I thought it was time. How you doing?
Hi.
Right. I thought it was time. It was time for the lips. So I said, can I have a kiss? And she said, nope, I'm not gonna kiss you. I said, wait a minute now. I done spent all this money on you at a 5-star restaurant. I took you to the movies, and day after day, a week after week, I showed you love and compassion and all this other stuff. I was a gentleman. Chivalry wasn't dead in me, and you ain't gonna kiss me? She said, no, I can't kiss you. I said, why? She said, because if I kiss you, I may get attracted or attached, was the word she used. I said, but ain't that the whole point? She said, well, I'm not really ready to get attached. I said, okay, all right. You can't force a woman to do something she don't want to do. I get that. But then she said something extremely thick pen. She said something to me that I thought was absolutely shocking. Demetria know I'm getting ready to say. Both Demetrias know what I'm getting ready to say. Something very shocking, Keisha. Here's what she said to me. She said, I can't kiss you on the lips, but I will perform fellatio on you. Yeah. I'm just as shocked as you are. I said, first of all, I was younger. I said, first of all, I thought I was dreaming. Okay? But I said, how is that possible? You won't kiss me here, but you'll kiss me down there? It doesn't make any sense to me. She said, yeah, I'll perform fellatio on you. Y'all call it head, okay? I didn't want to say it, but some of y'all may not understand these scientific words, okay? I says, okay, I don't think I want that. Because if you can't be pleasing up here, then don't worry about the other stuff. So I walked away from that relationship eventually. Okay? Oh, but years later, I was trying to do the same thing with another young lady. I was whining and dining and trying to show her that I was a good man. I said, can we kiss? Because I'm an affectionate kind of guy. Guess what she said? Now let me tell you this. Church girl. Sang in the choir. Sang most of the popular leads. She said, nope. But I'll perform fellatio on her. I said, what the devil is going on with the woman in this fellatio stuff? What is this? We got a bunch of freakazoids in our churches too. She said, well, I can't. Then she said, because if I kiss you, I might get connected to you. Then it dawned on me. I understand now. There is something about the lips that is connected to a woman's heart. And she don't want to let go of that heart because a lot of times there is some things that happened to her in previous men that caused her to guard her heart more so than anything. And the touching of the lip to another man's lip is a way to her heart, and she was afraid that possibly I could manipulate or maybe take control of her. There could be some soul tie there, things like that. Fellatio, not so much. Just a little licky and then you're gone. Then I began to analyze and try to figure out what is going on with this science behind kissing. And I just kind of went into a study of it. I get it now. It makes a lot of sense now. Kissing is the ultimate attachment, and when done properly, couples stay together more so when they kiss than they do when they have sex. That's how important kissing is to women especially. A man's language, of course, is sex. We know that. That's why when you don't give it to him, sometimes he go out and get it somewhere else because that's his language, what have you. But that does not mean that's his heart. That's just his language. That is his outward expression of what he feel about you physically. But that doesn't mean that's not necessarily his language. So men, they'll kiss you. But a lot of times they'll kiss you during sex. But they won't kiss you before or after. Now that's the problem, ain't it? Men will kiss you when you tell them to, number one. Or if they do it on their own, they will kiss you when it's time for penetration. That's a problem. Because the kissing to him is part of the art of making love. But he cannot show this affection, whether it's open or whether it's closed affection, and just in the kissing to you, if he don't like you. He's not going to kiss you. He may love you, he may be in love with you, but he may not like you. So he's not going to kiss you. Because, in a sense, kissing with a man has almost an equal meaning for him than to do a woman. It's just that he would just do it because he just knows it's a part of the sex act. Not hers, not so much. Not the lips, she won't. He'll kiss anything because he's a man and y'all call us dogs. Well, in a sense, we are kind of like dogs. Two-legged. Okay? So I was thinking, I was reading in the Google spheres on the aspects of the ramifications sometimes, but the art of kissing and what does it do for the body. And some of y'all know this stuff already, and when I get to a bench, I'll kind of help you out here. But I have noticed that a lot of married couples don't kiss anymore. I see some using some open affection. I see that in church, you know. I see a first lady kissing the pastor every now and then. Of course, usually that don't really happen nowadays. I see a deacon kissing his wife maybe, or a couple. I was at my church Sunday, and the couple just was holding hands all during service, after service, holding hands. I said, wow, and they've been together for years, married, and they just reached over and kissed each other. I said, now that's beautiful. I love to see that. But they are an exception to the rule. Many couples stop kissing. Why? A lot of times a woman wants to rekindle the affection physically. A lot of times the man don't. Why? Because the number one reason for divorce is boredom. At one time it was finance, but now it's boredom. Go ahead and hit the Google spheres if you want to. Boredom is the number one reason for separation and divorce. And then finance. And he's usually bored with you first before you bored with him, ladies. And ladies usually go the extra mile. They try to do as much as they can to please their men, to keep them. And she began to buy things. She goes to Victoria in all her secrets. And she buy things to, excite the man. She do things in the kitchen for him. She cook his favorite dinner. She stroke the favorite part of his body. I got another idea, y'all. There it is. I have it. And she do these things. And sometimes he don't respond. Why? He's just not that into you anymore. And when a man gets to that point, it's kind of difficult to get him back to where he once believed. Take me back to the place. The first thing, biologically, the benefits of kissing is, number one, it improves your cardiovascular health. Kissing. And if you explain these things to him, maybe you can get that man back in the bed. I'm talking about you wives and husbands, okay, because I can't just say this exclusively because, I'll get in trouble. Maybe you can get him back in the bed and get him into the desire to want to get back in bed, or just go for a walk and just, I don't have a problem with public affection whatsoever. Yeah, improved cardiovascular health. It really do. Kissing. There's something in the agents of your saliva have something. I'm telling you, that connection. I think it's these neural transmitters that's activated in the brain when two people kiss. That's why you can, if the man is sometimes he have an erectile dysfunction and things like that. When you kiss him, you just give him a minute, and you're gonna say, "Is there something in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?" You just kiss him. Okay, you kiss his lips, or you kiss a part up in the upper portion, neck on up. There's a part on his head, up here. And when you kiss, it will stir something up in him. Now, sometimes it'll just stir up the sexual man in him, and he'll kiss you back because he want to have sex. But there are other men who may not be in the mood to have sex, but they want to be kissed, they want to be caressed. You got to know where that is, how to find it. Vanessa, you said too late. That might be your story, but it ain't everybody else's story. Number 2, it relieves pain. Kissing too. Another one of the biological benefits is that it actually relieves pain. Kissing is therapeutic. Kissing will heal you. Yeah, you can go to the doctor. You can go to church and stand in the line and ask God to heal you, ask the preacher to pray for you, and things like that. Do all you want to. But some of the best healing agent is at home. All you got to do, ladies, is roll over and get you some. It relieves pain, and there are some people who have testified by that they were having all type of different pains in their bodies, but they just kissed their man, and that pain went away. Even if it's just temporary, it was a temporary relief. There must be something to that. Number 3, it fights cavities. Yep, y'all heard that before. Kissing fights cavities. Who'd have thought? Number 4, it boosts your immunity. Your immune system. Kissing does. Y'all spending a lot of money going out there to the health club, when all you got to do is roll over and say, "Baby, let's work out." Number 6, it cures allergies. I got allergies, seasonal. Many of you do as well. Kissing. Actually, it's amazing because I know singing does this as well, but kissing actually cures your allergies. Number 6, it aids in digestion of baby. It says here, the kiss of a mother with her baby is very beneficial of his digestive process. It actually affects the baby positively. Kissing the baby. Yeah. Number 7, tone facial muscles. You see a woman with some of the greatest cheekbones in the world, and the muscles, she kissing. I don't know who she kissing, but she kissing. She doing her thing. Number 8, it burns calories. Y'all want to lose weight, ladies? You want to get rid of some of them handles y'all call love handles? Kissing. Kiss that man. I'm telling you, and it has been scientifically proven that this will help with the total man. Number 9, it releases the happy hormone. I just told y'all about the neurotransmitters that are up here. Releasing the happy hormone to relax oneself is another biological benefit. Kissing stimulates the brain to generate chemicals of good feeling, such as oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine. Toasty. Yeah. You get to kissing, and you wonder if your brain going to work. Kiss them. Number 10, it relieves stress. Some of you are on your jobs. Your boss is getting on your nerves. Your coworkers are getting on your nerves. They lying on you. They gossiping. Go home. Say, Mr. Man, I need to relieve some stress. Kiss me. Kiss me, you fool. Number 11 says it boosts the self-esteem. Some of y'all are downtrodden. Got your head down all the time. You're walking around with your head down. Kissing will boost your self-esteem. Number 12, check out the partner's compatibility. Checking out the partner's compatibility is also one of the biological benefits of kissing. It is not surprising that kiss is a potent measure of one's initial attraction to others. And the first kiss is always the most effective one, especially, guess what? For who? For women. Women may put more importance and belief on kissing because they consider it as a mate assessment device or a means of starting, maintaining, and developing the current relationship with their long-term partner. And that's why those ladies did not want to kiss me on the lips, because it really was an assessment that they did not want to go into. So they rather kiss me on any other part of my body but here, because they were trying to protect the heart. It's amazing. 13, it stimulates sexual compatibility. That's self-explanatory. I mentioned that. Number 4, it keeps your teeth white. It is very interesting that taking a kiss is a good way to clean your toothpasses. All right. It is better that kissing can create saliva. I mentioned this, that has a role in keeping bacteria away, which aids in breaking down the oral plaques and inhibiting cavities. All that saliva, yeah. And number 15, increase longevity. You're gonna live long. Keep kissing them. Oh, you're gonna have a happy life. Long live, you ladies, if you just kiss your man. I'm trying to tell y'all. And that was out of vcool.com. vcool.com. And it's not it's not just there, but if you go to maybe, I think, some of these medical websites, it'll also tell you the same thing. You just type in the benefits of kissing, and you'll see several websites that's medical. Okay, some of these are doctors. CNN talked about 8 benefits of it as well. Marcola.com, mindbodygreen.com, and WebMD.com. All these people, again, this has been proven. But we stopped kissing for some reason. We don't want to kiss anymore. There's a problem with that. It really is. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if you stop kissing because you just believe you don't think he likes you anymore, he don't love you anymore, you just don't want to take the initiative, or he come home and he just go right to the TV, he'll kiss the TV before he do you. And that's probably true, because men do grow out of like of you. They grow out of love as well, but you got to understand, they grow out of like and they grow out of love with you. Men do that. And you know they do, because you can see how they act at home. You can see how they act in public. They'll eye some other woman before they give you an accolade. They'll spend time on the phone with some other woman who needs help before they do you, because they're falling out. They're being bored with you. So you got to do something to spice that up. Oh boy, but when a man falls in love with you, you notice what you guys were doing when y'all first fell in love. It was a lot of physical touch, wasn't it? I'm not even talking about the sex. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the physical touch of hands, touching the face. You ever kissed your man and you just touched his face? You just did that? Both hands, one hand, one. See, I got my hand on my phone. I can't do both. Okay? You just touched his face and you looked at his eyes and you just kissed him. Have you ever done that? That's a turn on for a man. Yeah, you can get whatever you want to. You in a new car? Touch his face and kiss him. Look him in the eye. I told y'all the other day while I was doing Romance in the Park about how pornography is something that stimulates men, not just his sexual organs, but there's something about the eyes of a woman. And they have actually did a scientific test to see what are men looking for in pornography, and what he does is he's looking at her eyes. And that's why when you look at porn, you see the woman, if she's having a sexual act with this man, she's trying to get his attention with her eye. And if she's performing fellatio on him, guess what she's doing? She's looking at him in his eye. I know this is too deep for some of you missionaries. I know you little preaching elder, and you apostle women. Okay, all you women with these titles. I know this might be too deep for y'all. So you might want to go and turn on TBN or the Word Channel or I don't know, the Preacher Network. Okay, because we want to go a little raw here. I'm trying to tell y'all, when she looks at him, it's something that stimulates his mind, body, and his soul. She knows that. The porn industry knows it. That's why they release these types of tapes for him. And they release another type of tape for you. They call it soft porn, because the industry have figured out the psyche of a woman and the psyche of a man. A man got his hand on the remote control, and he's going to do some fast forwarding and some rewinding, because he's going to get to the parts where it affects the man the most. A woman, not so much. They produce these what's called soft porn. Because in those movies, There is a plot. There is a beginning conversation. People are sitting at home or outside just talking, and they may not even be any physical touch for a whole 20 minutes or more in soft porn. It's just a wine and dine in a situation. Why? Because they realize, number one, that just as many women buy porn than men. Number two, they realize that a woman needs to be, she needs to be, how do I say this? There needs to be a story behind the romance. That's why these love novels are so important. That's why these, what's those novels, that novel that was so popular among you guys, and it became a movie a year or two ago? Yeah, that movie, whatever it was called, from that book. Why was it so popular among women? Because they know you guys need to go united. The word foreplay comes up a lot because they know you need that. All of the wham bam, thank you ma'am, no, it's not going to keep you. All right, so I ain't telling y'all to watch porn. Please don't watch porn. Don't do it. I don't want y'all to get all hooked up on that. But I'm telling you that the psychological aspect, somebody studied your mind and they knew how to get you. They knew how to get you in there. So you deep folks, okay, I need you to hear me so you know what's going on psychologically and stop hiding from the truth. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. It's happening. I might be able to save your relationship if you stop getting all deep on me and listen to what I'm saying, why the world do what they do, and their marriages are sticking longer than you, the Christian. Oh, I just hit something out the park. And I got 3 more minutes because I only do 30 minutes in the part. Okay? Again, I'll say this. The world, okay? I ain't talking about you, Vanessa. Stop fussing. The world have figured out a way to keep their marriages long, flourishing, and exciting. The world did. So they do things to keep it going. And I ain't even talking about porn. There's a lot of people in the world don't even watch that stuff. But the church, what you have done, what you focused your time and effort and monies and even the children's time in church. And I'm not just talking about Sunday. And what happens for years after that, 10, 20, 30 years, what happens is the church never really talk about stuff I'm talking about right now. Because I know when I was coming up, they didn't talk about this stuff. They just said, you're sinning, you're going to hell, come to the altar. That's all. No specifics. Okay, they never told you why. We need you to know this. No, they just told you you're sinning. No, they didn't have a sit down, but you have a talk about the birds and the bees. No, we didn't get that when it was coming up. But I teach my kids. We have that. My daughter and I walk in this park when she's home from college. And we talk about everything. Okay, how nasty it is. We talk about it. She's grown. I want to know. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because my parents didn't have that conversation with us because that generation just didn't do it. It was shamefaced to do it. So you deep saints are caught up in, you don't talk about certain things, but then you wonder why that generation is messed up and their marriages ain't lasted. Because you're too deep to talk about it. So there's a generation now, especially in the church, where people go home after slobbering at the mouth, speaking in tongues and raising offerings and tithes and all this stuff, and they go home and they don't even talk to each other. No romance whatsoever. They have the most boring relationship, marriage, the most boring relationship among any social sect in the world, Christians. And guess why? Because their focus is only on that which is spiritual. That's it. Even though they have to deal with natural stuff Monday through Monday, they only just talk about certain things like paying the bills and go buy groceries, but they don't want to talk about the other stuff that's in the house, and it is the elephant in the room, and they don't want to talk about it. Demetra, they don't want to talk about it, so some of them go to marriage counseling, but to some they feel it's too late because the husband don't want no counseling. He don't like her no more. He don't love her no more. So she can't get him to go to counseling, and before you know it, that marriage is over in 6 months. Why? Somebody focused too much on the left and not in the middle. Somebody focused too much on the right and not in the middle. There was a need in the bedroom, and the need was not met. So when a man stopped loving on you, he stopped kissing on you, he stopped touching you, what have you, and another woman comes along, she's going to whisper in his ear the things that you stopped doing for him, and before you know it, you got another cheat situation. It happens with the women as well, because now we have figured out that many women are cheating on their men now. It's almost like they're getting revenge. So 2 wrongs are making no rights. Yeah, well, Vanessa, all older men don't have erectile problems. There are a lot of older men that can throw down more than some of these young folks. I ain't falling for that one. Yeah, Demetra, there's a blessing in the middle. I'm trying to tell you. So I need y'all to know, go back and do your first works all over again. I don't understand why you can't do that. I can't understand how you gonna call yourself in the kingdom, and he's giving you a husband and a wife. He's giving you a body, and the bed being undefiled. So he said, I'm gonna close my eyes and you do whatever you want to do. All right? Just don't bring no third person in the bed. All right? You don't need no assistance like a third person or porn. You don't need that. But the two of you, y'all do whatever y'all want to. Please each other. Knock each other's socks off. Go wild and crazy if you want to. And roll over and go to sleep and wake up saved. I just can't understand why so many Christian marriages are so boring. It's a shame. And the world is laughing at us, and you trying to witness to the world, and then like, yeah, but your marriage is on the rocks, and you over here trying to witness to us. We doing fine on cloud 9. Get back to kissing, y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna bless you, and it may be the dividing line between saving your marriage. Kissing. I just gave y'all. Did I give you 15 benefits of kissing? Just for the beneficial reasons. Get back to kissing. Why don't you replay this with your husband? Let him know some of the benefits and how it may spark up something else. I ain't trying to tell y'all have some more babies, because I know that can happen too. Why don't y'all think about it? Get back to kissing, because there's something about the caress of each other when you remember, that's the woman I said I loved about 6 months ago, maybe 2, 3, 5 years ago. That was the woman. Wow, I remember when you used to do that with me or to me. And he began to remember this stuff, and it began to work on that. Remember that oxytocin word? Okay, remember that dopamine word and all those neurotransmitters? Why do you think those are dead in him? It's not dead in him, because when he's tired of you, there's another woman that sparks his neurotransmitter. It's still alive. As long as he's not dead, those transmitters are still alive. So why can't you be the one to activate them and not some other woman? Kiss that man. Hold his face. Tell him how great he is. Kiss him. And I ain't talking about grandmama either. I'm talking about kiss that man. Watch what happens. It's gonna bless him. Okay? Y'all got any questions? Don't ask me. Ask your husband. Okay? My 30 minutes is up. I'm 3 minutes, 4 minutes over. I just want y'all to know. All right? It's Romance in the Park. This is Sursville. I come here once or twice a week to talk to y'all. See if we can talk about some romance, because we don't do that no more. All this spiritual stuff is good. It's good for the spiritual body, but what about the natural body? We got all this mental illness in our church, and people are suicidal, and they schizophrenic, they bipolar, and all this other stuff going on, and y'all don't want to talk about it. You just want to throw oil on folk and pray for them, and then leave them to their own devices. They go home. to a place where they don't even want to go. They're strangers to their own wives and husbands. Yeah. Vanessa, you can say I'm off all you want to, but guess what? There's going to be so many couples out there who going to thank me by morning time. And I want to say it, but I can't say it because I likes you. You bold. I likes you. But the old saying says, if the shoe fits, wear it. Good night, y'all. Hit the share button if you can. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And grab your husband. Kiss that man. Because if you don't kiss him, see Sister Sally over there? She waiting in line. Bye, y'all. I love you. Bye. Hey, Don Smith. Blessings to you. We was talking about you the other day. Man, I love you. We gotta do lunch, dinner, something. I appreciate you. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow. Peace.